What about right now, like in the next year? What do you see for the next year?
I see like people are going to be very divided from one another in a very strong way. And that division causes like a deep conflict, like internal conflict within the human vessel. Because we're not built for that level of division. So we start breaking down on the inside. Like on the inside, there starts to be like this warlike fear. And that will like almost sever people from themselves and from their humanity. And that will create the perfect environment for this Neuralink chip to be sold to the masses. Because they're waiting right now. It's like they're building the right environment to introduce this new chip, this biological warfare, basically. So it's going to into a biological warfare eventually.
Does it look like any the vaccine that people took has anything at all to do with this? Like, does it affect, is it a player in any way?
Let me see. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, because I see that the vaccine that was introduced into the collective in the end of 2019 actually was the first wave of this program. It was like the first wave of biological warfare. It started then, like in a very, like that was like their experiment to test to see if it would work. And it passed. It totally passed. It's like what they wanted happened perfectly.
Right.
The perfect amount of emotional fear that would create a narrative that would manifest as a biological warfare. And it worked because it's like the virus itself, like the vaccine itself only had some properties that could or could not then escalate into a real problem. But there was enough fear introduced into the media and the masses that it worked.
Does it look like this will be a new fear tactic of scaring the people who did take the vaccine?
Yeah.
Can you tell me about that?
Like it's like one of many tactics because fear and division is the primary tactic. It's like their resident choice because it works so well. Like it's so easy for them to get away, like to use it like so quick. It's like first they put in the fear. Like, oh my God, look, you are doing, like you have ingested something that is now creating disease. They put in that propaganda to say that you have now destroyed yourself. And then from there, that fear of like, oh no, I have destroyed myself. It's like it created like a shame and a fear, like a disease of that. And then the division tactics are now going to be the main one. It's not like the fear of the vaccine itself. It's more of a division now of like, oh, you took it and you didn't. So you're in the camp of those who took it and therefore you're asleep in this way. But those people who are accusing those of taking it and falling asleep are also on that other end of the game of falling asleep in their own way. And so if you are watching media, if anyone is watching media right now, you're basically screwed because it's not that the media itself, it's like people believe, it's like they're feeding and they're like eating this division weapon. Like they're eating it up right now. Like they don't even realize it, but it's brainwashing them in such a very real way.
Like what is it doing?
They're not going to be able to recover from the brainwashing.
Can you tell me more about this so that, like, how is it brainwashing them? Like, what is it doing? Can you see it in more detail?
Yeah. Like, I literally see, like, there was, like, this group in the behind the scenes, like these architects behind the scenes, like these brilliant minds that actually created this narrative. And they're feeding it through movies and the media. And they're literally doing it in such a masterful way that people are falling exactly into the traps they set. So it's like they built it as one big drama, like a movie. Like they've already set it up from like the 90s, I see. And it's like even Trump and his administration, like it was a huge part of it. And what I'm seeing is like the news is like literally painting a very specific story, but it's completely fabricated. And they're literally even using Hollywood and actors and even news channels around the world are all corroborating. They're using specific colors on the TV screen. So there's like colors and like a specific frequency that's also being pushed out of the TV channels that has like this literally like this mass hypnotizing effect.
Mm-hmm.
We know hypnosis.
Mm-hmm.
They are masters at hypnosis.
Mm-hmm.
So they are like literally using music, movies, and media channels, news all together, plus these color frequencies to like put like a hypnosis spell so that everyone has now bought in to this one movie. And because everyone is buying into this one movie, they're going to manifest. It's being manifested because it's human emotion that manifests things on this realm.
So
Place now. Yeah.
does it, okay, so it looks like they've done a good job. Does it look like, so behind the scenes, does it look like both parties then are in this together?
Yes, because there's only, at this stage, I'm seeing there's really only one team on that side. It's these entities that just need to keep eating the fear in as quickly as possible. And so they've like literally mastered this system, this formula to pump out as much fear as possible in the shortest amount of time as possible. So it's like they set up these parties, like these like this illusion that these like like the Democrats versus the Republicans, and even a layer after that, like we see the elites are fighting, but even these elites are now this one-on-one team. It's like they just all banded together.
Do they benefit from it? Like, do they actually, like, is it true that they actually sign some sort of contract, like a satanic worshiping contract? Did they receive something? Like, I mean, what about the players? Are they even human? Like, what do you see when you tune into this?
Okay, so what I see is like there's a handful of actual humans, only a handful that have been working with these entities for like a few thousand years now, a couple thousand years on Earth. So it's like these same families, these few people have like been working with these entities, and they have been behind the scenes for a long time, making sure that they are implementing the design and the guidance of these entities. So it's like these few humans sign some kind of contract with these entities to help them to implement all their plans. They were like, yeah, we will give you everything you need, all the resources, everything you need. All you have to do is to do what we say. So these few humans own almost everything on this earth, like the infrastructure, like they own the media outlets, they own real estate, they own gas and energy. And they're still the same humans that have been in power for a long time. But so they're the ones who are like aware of this game that's being played. But they're so behind the scenes, you will never know them. Never know them. Now the other players, like, so let's just say now we come to the politicians and like some of the oligarchs. Like, let's just say like the Obamas, the Clintons, the Putins. Those humans don't fully know they don't know what they're doing. They are hypnotized like the masses, but in a different way. It's like they're being played with this different kind of movie that basically panders to their ego, but they're puppets. So like these world leaders and people that are placed in positions of governing countries are all puppets, because countries are basically just like the distribution grounds. Countries are just the distributors of these fear tactics. So all the world leaders are puppets. They're controlled.